Good day to you people, my name is Mohit and today we'll be learning how to use library items in Dreamweaver CS5. So, what exactly are library items? Why do we use library items? Let's say for example, if there's a chunk of code that we need to place on all 10 pages of a website, and you want that if you change the master, the original chunk of code, it should reflect on all the other 9 pages or all the other pages of the web, the website. So if you want the HTML code to be linked to each other on all the pages, if you change the original code, HTML code, if you make modifications to it, it should reflect on all the other pages. Now this is not possible through straight HTML, but it's possible through Dreamweaver. Dreamweaver comes to the rescue, guys. So let's see how we can first create a library item, how we can then place it on different web pages or on the same web page at many places, and let's see how when we update the original, it reflects all across. Let's start. Before I start creating the library item, guys, I want to tell you that I'm in the classic view. You guys could be in the designer view, but personally I'm a big fan of the classic view. I just love it. I love these small icons here. They can straight away put the table or the, let's say, the horizontal line with one click on in the design view. I just love it. Anyways, that's a personal preference. Guys, this is the code area, and I like to work by actually collapsing certain some bit of code that makes it very easy for me to understand. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to select the body tags, opening and closing body tags, and I'm going to hit this icon after pressing the Alt key. When I do that, it collapses a lot of code outside the body tag. This makes it very easy for me to understand what's going on in the code area. Anyways, for this specific example, I'm going to use a picture, and this picture will be the master, or will be the original item, the original library item that will reflect across the same web page. For this example, I'm going to use the same web page, not different web pages. And if I change the picture, the original library item, it will reflect across the document. Okay, let's pull up one picture from my local site folder. I'm going to skip the alternate tag for now. Okay, guys. Notice that when I select the picture, the whole chunk of code imgsrc is equal to the file name gets selected. That's good. That's what I need. I need to select the picture, and then I'll dump it in the library panel. And how do I get the library panel? Sitting next to the files panel, we have the assets panel. I can select the assets panel, or else, guys, I can go to window and say assets. Let me just increase the size of the assets panel, and in the assets panel, the picture right down below is the library items picture. I need to click on that picture, and then what I need to do is just drag the picture and drop it in the library panel. In doing so, it adds the chunk of code, not just the picture, guys, the whole chunk of code. imgsrc is equal to image name here in the library panel. I'm going to give it a name. I'll call it let's say email. This picture is an envelope. It symbolizes an email. Cool. So guys, this is the way you actually add a library item. Very good. Next, what I need to do is ideally I would want to place this picture on 10 different pages, but it's okay if I need to just add this picture on my web page again and again. So only for this example, I'll have let's say 3 copies of this picture. Okay, So I placed 3 copies of my library item on the same document. Although if it were to reflect on different pages of the same website, and if I were to change the master library item, all the other linked, and guys, these are all linked, all these pictures are linked. If you change the master, the slaves or the so-called children will be affected. Let's see how. Okay, now if I go back to the library item here and click on this symbol which says edit, okay, I have actually managed to open up the email.lbi file, the library file. I'm going to do something with this specific image. I'm going to give it a border, let's say a border of, let's say, a thick border of, let's say, 5 pixels. Okay, and what else do I do? Can I sharpen it? Of course I can. Let me just sharpen it a little bit. 8 is fine. I'll say okay. What else can I do? Let me increase the let me alter the brightness and the contrast. Actually, truly guys, I'm actually messing up this picture, but it's okay. I just want you to understand the concept. So I've altered the brightness, the contrast, and I've also given it a border. So the whole point of the thing is that I've actually altered the picture, which means since all the 3 pictures are linked to each other or linked to the master, they should now be showing a border. They should have a different brightness, a different contrast, as well as they should have a 5 pixels border. Okay, so let me save this email.lbi, the library file, the master file, and all the 3 slaves on my main document should get affected. So let me hit file and say save. Okay, let me get back to my Untitled 2 document, and guys, notice that all the 3 items, which are actually library items, have been affected. Guys, I want you to pay some attention to the code view. See, every time a library item begins, it says in the HTML code view that begin library item, then it says library, then it tells me the name of the library item, email.lbi, and then it says then it has the opening imgsrc tag, then it gives the name of the picture, and then it is ending the library item. So begin the library item, end the library item, tells me the name of the library file, which is email.lbi. Guys, this is how you can actually make use of library item. Just in case, guys, just in case you want that this second picture should not be affected by the change of the master, what you can do is you can go down here in the properties inspector and click on detach from original. If I do that, Dreamweaver pops up a message. It says if you make this item editable, it will no longer be possible to automatically update it when the original changes. So now that I've detached it from the original, the master, it will not get affected if I change the original item. Okay, so if I were to go back to the library item and hit the edit button, make certain changes, this second image will not get affected. If you also notice in the code view, guys, in the code view, this image now does not have the begin library item or the end library item entries anymore. It's just a plain imgsrc. So guys, this is how you actually use library items. It's a very useful feature. I have not used it on different web, the pages of the same website, but that is ideally how you would be doing it. You would be using it with the header, the footer, or any other table or any other picture that you want to repeat over and over again on different web pages. You change the original and it changes all across the website. Guys, I hope you learned something good, useful. You would implement it. I'll see you next time with yet another tutorial on Adobe CS5. I teach Flash, I teach Dreamweaver, I teach Fireworks CS5 too. Okay guys, ciao, bye bye, take care.